Good day, everyone. Today, we will be reporting the important events that mark the beginning of our national hero's life and legacy. These early moments helped shape his character, beliefs, and love for our country. But before I begin the discussion, allow me to formally introduce our group. We are the Group 2, and the members are Walden Andrea Soliano, Gie-Ann Diaz, Kim Battersal, and John Carl Amadeo. Together, through this report, we will understand how Rizal's exceptional abilities, values shaped the man who would later inspire a nation. With that, let me now proceed to my topic. My topic focuses on the advent of a national hero, birth of Rizal, and his baptism. There are many splendid geniuses who became the greatest hero of the nation. And our very own Dr. Jose Rizal is a unique example. Rizal is a man of many talents. He was a physician, a poet, dramatist, essayist, novelist, historian, architect, painter, sculptor, educator, linguist, musician, and many more to mention. But above and beyond all of his achievements, Rizal was a hero and a political martyr who dedicated his life to the struggle for freedom and justice of Filipino people. No wonder he is now acclaimed as the national hero of the Philippines. Jose Rizal was born on Wednesday, June 19, 1861, in Calamba, Laguna Province, Philippines. His mother actually almost died during her delivery to Rizal because of Rizal's big head. Rizal was baptized in the Catholic church of his town, Calamba, Laguna, on June 22 at the age of 3 years old by the parish priest Father Rufin Nicolantes, who was a Batangueño, and his godfather or ninong was Father Pedro Castañas, a native of Calamba and a close friend of the Rizal family. His name Jose was chosen by his mother, who was a devotee of the Christian Saint Jose, Saint Joseph. And during Rizal's christening ceremony, Father Calantes was really amazed of the baby's big head, and he told the members of the family who were present, "Take good care of this child, for someday he will become a great man." His statement later proved to be prophetic as Rizal grew up to play a vital role in the Philippine history. Rizal's baptism record confirms that Jose Rizal Mercado was the legitimate son of Don Francisco Rizal Mercado and Doña Teodora Alonza Rilanda, and that he was really baptized on June 22, 1861 in the parish of Calamba by Father Calantes with Father Castañas as his godfather. The record was actually reconstructed after earlier parish books were burned in 1862, and the certification was officially signed by Leoncio Lopez. At the time of Rizal's birth on June 19, 1861, the Governor-General of the Philippines was Lieutenant General Jose Lemerso, who served from February 2, 1861 to July 7, 1862. Lemerso was a former senator of Spain, a member of the upper chamber of the Spanish Cortes, and on the same date of Rizal's birth, June 19, 1861, he sent an official dispatch to the Ministry of War and the Ministry of Ultramar in Madrid denouncing Sultan de Lalo of Sulu and several powerful Morodatos for fraternizing with the British Council. At the time of Rizal's birth on June 19, 1861, the Governor-General of the Philippines was Lieutenant General Jose Lemerso, who served from February 2, 1861 to July 7, 1862. Lemerso was a former senator of Spain, a member of the upper chamber of the Spanish Cortes, and on the same date of Rizal's birth, June 19, 1861, he sent an official dispatch to the Ministry of War and the Ministry of Ultramar in Madrid denouncing Sultan de Lalo of Sulu and several powerful Morodatos for fraternizing with the British Council. Among Lemersu's achievements were encouraging political military governments in the Visayas and Mindanao.
Rizal's parents. Jose Rizal came from a disciplined and loving family. His father was Francisco Mercado, born on May 11, 1818 in Binyan, Laguna. He studied Latin and philosophy in Manila and worked as a tenant farmer in Calamba. He was a quiet man who worked hard, was strong and independent. He taught Rizal the importance of hard work and responsibility. Rizal's mother was Teodora Alonso Rialunda, born on November 8, 1826 in Manila. She studied at Colegio de Santa Rosa and was very intelligent, patient, and strong-minded. She was Rizal's first teacher. She taught him how to read and write, corrected his poems, and guided him in his studies. She helped develop Rizal's love of learning. Rizal's brothers and sisters. The Rizal family had 11 children. Jose Rizal was the seventh child. There are 2 boys and 9 girls. The children were Saturnina, Pasiano, Narcisa, Olympia, Lucia, Maria, Jose Rizal, Concepcion, Josefa, Trinidad, and Soledad. Saturnina was the eldest. Pasiano was Rizal's only brother. Concepcion died at the age of 3. Soledad was the youngest. Rizal grew up with many sisters who loved and supported him. Pasiano Rizal was born in 1851 and was 10 years older than Jose Rizal. He acted as a second father to Rizal. He gave advice, guided him, and supported Rizal's education. Pasiano played an important role in Rizal's life and helped him succeed.
Rizal's ancestry. Jose Rizal came from a mixed family background, which was common during the Spanish period. His family had Filipino, Chinese, Spanish, and possibly Japanese roots. On his father's side, his great-great-grandfather Domingo Lameo was a Chinese immigrant from China who became a Christian and settled in the Philippines. On his mother's side, Rizal came from well-known Filipino families, some believed to be related to local leaders in Laguna. This mix of cultures helped shape Rizal's ideas, intelligence, and way of thinking. The surname Rizal. The original surname of Rizal's family was Mercado, meaning market in Spanish. It was adopted in 1731 by Domingo Lameo because of his occupation as a merchant. Later, to avoid suspicion and discrimination by Spanish authorities, especially since Mercado became a common surname, the family adopted Rizal, which comes from Rizal, meaning greenfield or new growth. Jose Rizal was the only one in his family who consistently used this surname, making it historically significant and symbolic of reform and renewal. The Rizal Home. The Rizal Ancestral House in Calamba, Laguna was a 2-story stone house built of adobe and hardwood, reflecting the family's middle to upper class status. It was earthquake resistant, with thick walls, sliding windows, and red tiled roofing. Behind the house were gardens, orchards, poultry yards, and a cistern for rainwater. This home environment, peaceful, cultured, and disciplined, played a vital role in shaping Rizal's values, love for learning, and strong family ties.
Good morning, everyone. So let's move on to a good and middle class family. The Rizal family belonged to the middle class. They were not rich, but they lived comfortably. The family valued education, hard work, and respect. Both parents were educated and well mannered. So, Jose Rizal was born into a good and middle class family. His family was not rich, but they had enough money to live a comfortable and decent life. They owned land, had a nice home, and were respected in their community. Rizal parents believed that education was very important. They worked hard and taught their children to be honest, respectful, and responsible. Because of this, Rizal grew in a family that valued learning and good behavior. So that's all, and let's move on to home life of Rizals. Home life of the Rizals. The Rizal home was peaceful and disciplined. Children were encouraged to study and read. Family members prayed together and respected elders. Love and support were strong within the family. So the home life of Rizal family was peaceful, loving, and disciplined. Inside their home, children were taught to study seriously, read books, and develop good manners. The family often prayed together, showing their strong faith in God. Parents guided their children well, and the children respected their elders. This kind of home helped Rizal grow up with good character, confidence, and intelligence. And lastly, values taught to Rizal: love for God and strong faith, respect for parents and elders, importance of education and self-discipline, and love for country and helping others. So from a young age, Rizal learned many important values from his family. These values shaped him into a great person and national hero. He was taught to love God, respect his parents and elders, and value education. Rizal also learned that the importance of hard work, discipline, and love for his country. These values influence his writings, actions, and sacrifices for the Filipino people. And that would be all. Thank you.